Hey guys, it's Heather from Kell Plan, and today I want to talk to you guys about why you need a paper planner. It is 2024, and you might be like, why in the world would I use a paper planner? I plan on my phone. I use my calendar on my phone. I use my calendar on my computer. And I'm going to be one of the first people who tell you I get it. I love technology. I actually used to be an instructional technology specialist at an elementary school. And I also kept my calendar on a computer, but I also always had a paper planner. I am a firm believer that paper planning can change your life, even in 2024 when we have all of these digital products. So today I want to talk to you guys about why you need a paper planner in 2024. Maybe you're noticing that here on YouTube, you're starting to get all these planner videos to pop up and on your feed, and you're like, why is this happening? What is going on? And there's just so many benefits to having a paper planner, and I'm just going to talk through some of those benefits with y'all today. This is actually my 2024 planner right here, but we're moving into 2025. But I'm going to be using this planner just to show you a couple of different ways and reasons why I love paper planning. One thing that is so true about paper planning is that it really boosts your focus and your productivity. Writing tasks on a paper planner helps you, it minimizes your distractions. When I'm on my phone, if I'm using my calendar on my phone and I get an Instagram alert, then I'm going to go over to Instagram. And before I know it, an hour has passed scrolling Instagram when I was just looking up an appointment on my phone. So for me, it's so much easier, if I'm working, especially, to have my planner in my office, have it opened and know what I need to do each day without having to refer to my calendar on my phone. It just helps me to not get distracted, and then I can focus on the to-dos that I have in my planner instead of on my phone. Another reason that it's great to use a paper planner is that studies have actually proven that writing something down enhances your memory. It improves your memory retention compared to just typing it. So you'll remember your plans better. You'll remember your goals better when they're written in your planner. And that's so true for me. I would forget everything if I don't write it down. Like pretty much as soon as I plan something, I'm like, oh my gosh, go write it in the planner, because otherwise I will forget that is happening. So I have to write things down, and I really do think that it helps me to remember things better, but when I can write them down. I truly believe in that. One thing that I love about specifically disc planners is that they're so customizable. A paper planner, any paper planner you use, allows for total customization. You can design layouts with different stickers, create sections that work for you. You can make it all work for you. But one thing I love specifically about disc planners is that you can really make things customizable, because you can add pages in. Like maybe you love reading and you want to add in a reading tracker, or maybe for the month of March you need an extra monthly view. Maybe here I'm going to plan out our meals for the month on this page, and I want it to be in the middle of my normal monthly view. You can add in so many pages when it's a disc planner and really make it customizable to you, which is great. Of course, you can do the same thing with a digital planner. Digital planners are pretty customizable as well, but I just love how customizable a disc paper planner is. I just think it's like really great. Another reason that I love paper planning is because we're on our phones all the time. So having an outlet that's not on a screen really helps to relieve the screen fatigue. We literally are on our screens all day long, on our phones, on our iPads, our computers, our TVs. We're constantly looking at a screen. I feel like I honestly crave the time where I can come in my office and decorate my planner and fill in my plans and not look at a screen. It's like one of my favorite times of the day is when I just get to play in my planner and plan out my life. I just love it. Another reason that I love paper planning is I've always been a creative person. But when I became an adult, it was very hard for me to be creative and make time for creativity without feeling guilty about it. Like I'd be like, I used to love to paint, and I'd sit down to paint, but then I would start thinking about all the things that I needed to be doing instead. And while of course it's important to have creative outlets, and it's fine to not feel guilty about those creative outlets, it has helped me a lot to have a creative outlet that is also like purposeful. So like when I'm decorating my planner, that's my creative outlet. That's me getting to be creative. But then I get to use the creativity to plan out my week. And I just think that is like, has really helped me to not feel so guilty with having this creative outlet, because it's also a functional creative outlet. It's not just, not that being creative is wasting time, but it helps me to not feel so bad for spending so much time decorating my planner, because I know in the end it's also going to be a functional thing. Another reason I love my paper planner is because it's not just a planner for me, it is also a keepsake of my life. I write everything in this planner. If someday my kids want to know what life is like for us in 2024, they're going to be able to look at this planner and see pretty much everything we did for the entire year. And that may seem like something that your kids aren't going to do in the future, but I actually found one of my mom's planners. It was about 5 years ago. I didn't even know my mom used to use a planner. It was a little day planner, and every day for a year and a half, she would write one sentence about what she did. And that's all that was in this planner, is a little pocket planner. And it is now one of like my favorite possessions, because my mom passed away when I was 18, and this planner was from when she was dating my dad. So it's like just so cool to see what they were doing, and just have that connection to her. And so it really is like a keepsake, and I'm creating a keepsake for my kids too. And not just what we did every day, but then I use this last page each month to put photos and keep up with our memories of the month, which is also one of my favorite things. I just love that it's literally a keepsake. It's our daily plans. It's the boring things that we do each day, but then it's also got the memory planning inside of it, which I love. And then another reason that I love paper planning is taking the time to physically write out your schedule. Like I sit down on Sunday night or Monday morning and I physically write out the things that I already know are going to be happening that week. And then once I see those in the schedule, then I can figure out when I'm going to be doing the other things that I need to do for work, for home. And then I'm more deliberate about the things that I'm spending my time on, because I can see my schedule. I know when I can squeeze in different things during the week, and I can prioritize my tasks over here. This is where I put my important things for the week. I can put them where it works for me, and I feel more in control of my time, and I don't feel like I'm scrambling, because I can visually see everything that needs to be done, and I can allocate my time accordingly. And I feel like that's a little harder to do on a digital calendar, but when you see it in front of you on paper and you can physically write it down, I have really found that it really does help me allocate my time better. And then of course, studies have shown that using a paper planner actually helps your mental health. Jotting things down, whether it's your plans, gratitude, reflections, it can reduce stress, and it promotes mental clarity. And I seriously believe in that, especially the reducing of stress. Whenever I get really stressed out, I'm like, I need to go to my planner. And I'll come in my office and I'll open my planner and I'll either fill in my week, and that makes the stress go away, because I'm like, okay, I do have time to do everything that I need to do. Or I'll just do a brain dump on the back of a piece of paper sometimes, where I'm like, okay, these are all the things that are stressing me out. And I write them all down, and then I plug them into my planner so that I can see, okay, I do have time to get all of this done. And it really does help with the stress load. I am a firm believer that paper planning really does help with the stress load. So I think I told y'all at the beginning that I was going to give y'all 5 reasons why you need a paper planner. I think I ended up giving y'all like 10. You need one. You need a paper planner. Trust me, you will love it. You'll use it all the time, especially if you really try to make it a habit, which I have videos on how to do that. I love my paper planner. I've been using a decorative planner for almost a decade now, and it has truly changed my life, and I believe it can change yours too. If you're interested in a discbound planner for 2025, we still have some over on our website. The link is in the description. You can go check it out. But even if you don't use our planner, I highly recommend finding a planner that looks like it will work for you. and make time for it and use it in your life, because a paper planner really can change your life. If you like this video, I hope you hit the like button. If you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button, and happy planning.